Good morning and welcome to the Tommy Watson Show, brought to you by Express Oil Change and Tire Engineers. I'm your host, Doug Dershimer. We're coming to you live again from the Sports Lab at Lambert High School, where in just a moment, we will take a look at Friday night's victory, the Lambert Longhorns over the Gainesville Red Elephants. Coach, welcome to the show, and nice win, Coach.
Thank you very much. It's good to be back. It was a very nice win for us. You know, we've had a couple weeks off, had an off week, had fall break. And, you know, it was a good time for us, man. Come off of a tough loss against South. And, you know, the thing I want to say about that game is this right here. We did not do this show because we got our behinds
Absolutely
whooped.
not, yeah.
It was a fall break, whatnot, and we're not running from that game. I got to do a better job of that game. I've told our coaches, our kids, I've been the head coach here for 16 games, and the two worst games that we have played under my watch is against South Forsyth. So obviously I'm doing something wrong to prepare the kids, and we got to get over that hump. But it's behind us. But anyway, it went into fall break, had a good break, you know, gave the kids a couple days off, and kind of went back and polished us up on some fundamental things, and, you know, went to work on Gainesville. And, you know, kids come out and play well last night. What a big night last night, senior night. I think we recognized 15 football players and several cheerleaders, and not sure the exact number, but senior night, man, I still remember my senior night from when I was in high school. A special time for those guys, and I thought the booster club that we had, I thought they put together for phenomenal plan.
Great plan.
Putting that tunnel together and the arts, man, it was just a special night, and, you know, then we topped it off with a win. So all in all, a good night. It was
a great night. Coach, it's been 1,792 days since we won a region game at home.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of people seem to forget that when I took this job over a year and a half ago, they were 6-24. You know, our program is 14-1 right now. Both sub-varsity teams are undefeated. Varsity's 5-1, and, you know, I don't think people remember what was happening a year and a half, 2 years ago before I got here, but I still remember what it was like when I took it over.
Well, a lot of folks remember, Coach, and we're grateful that you're here. You're building an incredible foundation, starting with, like we talked about last night, just the culture of finishing games and winning and learning how to win, and that's what we're doing, and we're grateful for that. We really are.
Thank you very much, and we're just going to keep building.
Coach, you know, fall break, sometimes that can be a little tricky. Were you a little concerned about the time off and then coming back last night? Guess you never know how we're going to come out, but
no, we needed some time off. We went to work in really last January, but then we started this summer in June and pretty much worked through the entire summer. And honestly, man, we're beat up. We have, if you really look at it from the team I thought we were going to have coming into the year, I mean, we've been down 4 starters for the last 2 weeks, and so we needed some time to get healed up. And we played without a couple starters last night against Gainesville, but hopefully, you know, we're getting all that behind us and we can get our football team peaking at the right time. So we needed it. I gave the kids a couple days off, and we kind of laid off of them, hitting them at practice some that week, and just trying to get the spirits back up and the morale back up. Man, it seemed to pay off for us.
When we come back, we're going to take a look at the first half highlights. This is the Tommy Watson Show, brought to you by Express Oil Change and Tire Engineers.
You're watching the Tommy Watson Show!
Welcome back to the Tommy Watson Show. And Coach, I brought the turnover chain into the sports lab today because last night we forced some turnovers, and it made a big difference first half and in the first quarter real quick.
It did. You know, I think that was that was probably the telltale sign of the two halves. You know, I've had some questions about, you know, what happened in the first half versus second half. And, I mean, the first half they turned the ball over.
Yep.
And we had short fields all night, and, I mean, all first half. And second half they made some adjustments and quit turning the ball over and turned into a football game real quick, for sure. So we have 3 beliefs to winning football games. The first one that I said every week, it sounds like a broken record. I tell the kids every week. The team that plays the hardest, the team that hits the hardest, and the team that takes care of the football is going to win. And that was very evident that we did that last night.
I can't remember if we got 4 or 5 turnovers, but this was being worn by a lot of kids last night.
It was on full display.
It was on full display. A lot of DNA on this change from last night, Coach.
For sure. I was just here throwing a little RPO to Ethan / Kojo. They cover Kojo, so we sling it out there to little Ethan. Ethan had a phenomenal game, man.
He really did.
Offensive line played well. Again, same deal, RPO to Kojo. And you know, a lot of people probably wondering why we ain't throwing the ball, man. And we threw the ball every other play last year, and you see what it got us. So we had to figure out a way to establish the run and get better at that. And, I mean, people double Kojo every other play. If you look at this play here, they got a man pressed up in his face and a safety on the hash over the top of him, daring you to throw it to him. And so when they line up like that, the box is right for the run game. And
Coach, if you can run it, no sense in throwing it.
well, you know, I like to say that it's easier to hand it to Coach than to throw it to Coach. I told you that yesterday.
That's right.
So. And Coach O has embraced that. You know, I am so proud of that.
He
man.
has.
I mean, he is a 4-star D1 Ohio State commit wide out and has not pouted one time because we hadn't thrown the ball. It says a lot about that cat, man. I'm just proud of him. Defense, man, played superb the first half. And we talked about that earlier. I think they had 3-4 turnovers. Just covered them up. Now we got a pick 6, Davis Dobbs.
24, baby.
And Davis was a guy that I nicknamed Davis Gladiator.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's one of the toughest suckers on the football. He's the toughest kid as I've ever been around. It don't matter what you ask him to do or how you want it done, and he's going to get it done.
Coach, he wore this twice last night because he had a fumble recovery a little bit later in the game. But, yeah, that pick 6 put us up 10-0 with about 3:16 left in the first quarter, and we got off to a great start. You know, Coach, last 3 games, we got down early. This game, we turned that around.
Well, we had a really good game plan coming in. We felt like we knew exactly what they was going to be doing on both sides of the ball. And defensively, we just made them quit running the football. That number 9, I don't know if everybody knows how good he is.
He's a player.
He's leading. He was leading the region in rushing going into the game. And Coach Hurd and the defense staff, Coach Schneider and Coach Kears, those guys put a phenomenal game plan together to shut that down and made them one-dimensional.
Well, it certainly helped us. It took him out of the game pretty quick.
It did, and you know, again, one of our goals is to play great defense, to play great special teams, and don't lose the game on offense. And you know, it kind of worked out, you know, last night, the first half especially. But good job overall in the first half for sure.
Hey, Coach, we had some great field position on all of our possessions in the first quarter, and it sure makes a big difference, doesn't it?
It does, man. It does. You can play great defense and run the football, control the clock. You know, a lot of times the best defense is keeping your defense on the sideline. Defense is hard to play nowadays for sure.
Coach James here had some great RPOs last night as well, and
yeah, James does a really good job running the offense, man. He has some good runs, has some good throws, and he's a good player, man. There ain't no ifs, ands, buts about it. You know, he kind of plays the game of football. If you look at that play there, he's one heck of a basketball player.
Oh,
he plays
he's a point guard
and basketball,
absolutely.
and that's all he's doing right there.
Yeah,
he's running the point.
Distributing the ball.
That's it. He's running point guard. It's a run option read for him. If he likes him keeping the ball, keep it. If he likes pitching it to Ethan, pitch it to Ethan. Works out, man. He don't put us in too many bad situations at all. He understands where we want the ball to go. Selfless too. You know, most quarterbacks be upset that they ain't getting to throw the ball, blah blah blah. He don't, not one word.
Coach, here's a real short forward pass to 11.
I told the coaches starting this week they could start counting little plays like this as pass yard.
That's forward.
It is. So,
hey, just get in his hands. Look what he does.
yeah, just give him the ball, man.
The Ohio State missile.
He's a weapon, man.
He
for
is.
Sure.
Coach Kojo took it in there, and into the first quarter, we had a 17-0 lead.
Very impressed with the way we started the game. Great game plan. Good job covering down. Ryan didn't quite get it in the end zone, but, man, we covered down, and we tackled them at the 18-yard line. They would have got the ball at the 20.
Yeah.
Had it gotten in the end zone. So that's just great effort out of our kids. Coach Holly and the coaches do a phenomenal job with special teams. I mean, look at all the black hats around the football.
Swarming again.
That's impressive now. Great defense first half for sure, and we'll get the second half cleaned up. Ain't no doubt in my mind. These kids want to do everything they can to please us.
Look at that pursuit, Coach.
Coming.
Oh,
Got us on a little swing route right there, man. Great job out of that's Levi's got him in an auto peel deal. Comes up and just getting to the ball. First man miss him, second, third one get him, fourth one get him. Good job. Oh, this is an old play right here. I brought with me from way back down. That play right there has been around a long time. We used to call it the buck sweep where I come from.
well, you know, Coach, you just said we're just getting our athlete the ball there.
That's it, man.
It's
they're gonna take him from throwing us. We're gonna hand it to him. I can promise you that.
he can run the same,
There's no doubt.
whether he catches it or gets it handed off, right?
For sure. Look at the physicality about those kids, man. Just love it. Great defense. Here we just use it, you know. You seen Coach a few plays ago. Ran and scored around in on the jet sweep. Here we just fake the jet sweep and give it to him, give it to Ethan and runs around in.
He just walked it in, Coach. It was pretty simple.
Simple. It's a simple game.
ET took that TD in, and we go up 24-0. Second quarter.
Yeah, you know, that's gonna kind of wrap us up on the highlights for the first half. But, you know, we had the opportunity to get – I felt like the game should have been 35-0 at half.
Sure, yeah.
You know, we let one get away right there before half where we had the opportunity to kick a field goal, but we had it on a real short field. And, you know, that's not on the kids. We had to burn 3 timeouts.
Earlier
That
on.
is 100% on me
Yeah.
as the head football coach. You know, we didn't have the right personnel in the game, or the play clock was running down. That ain't on nobody but me. And I assure you that I go back and watch film and think back. I'll think all weekend on what could have been better, and it'll get fixed. I promise you.
Absolutely. Hey, but 24-0. That's what we like.
Great start. No
Halftime.
doubt.
Absolutely. We'll come back in just a moment to the Tommy Watson Show and take on the second half.
Starting first, number 1, Darren Lee Guy, accompanied by Denise Guy. Darren's interests include cooking and playing football. Upon graduation, Darren plans to attend college and study sports management. He also hopes to continue his football career. Number 5, Harrison Payton, accompanied by his father Basil, mother Cammy, and sister Lily. Harrison is a 4-year varsity letterman who has been awarded to the All-County Defensive Team with several honorable mentions. He was also awarded the Iron Man of the Year at Lambert. Upon graduation, Harrison plans to continue his athletic career playing college football while pursuing a business degree. Number 8, Jake Johnson. Jake is accompanied by his father Joseph, mother Mary, and brother Joey. He is a part of the Honor Society here at Lambert, plays both football and basketball, and enjoys traveling and adventure. Jake has not selected his college yet, but plans to study pre-med for his undergrad and will work in the sports medicine field while studying for his doctorate. Number 11, Kojo Antwi, accompanied by his father Paul Antwi. Kojo is a media team member at Freedom House Church International in Stone Mountain and was selected to the All-American Bowl for 2022. He was also selected and honored by the Atlanta Touchdown Club in Georgia for 2021. After receiving 32 full football scholarships, Kojo is committed to The Ohio State University, where he plans to get his bachelor's and master's in computer science with a concentration in cybersecurity. Kojo's goal is to one day get drafted into the NFL. Number 22, Nate Benson, accompanied by his father Brian and his mother Polly. Nate is a 2-time 7A 1-act state champion acting troupe of Lambert, a 2-time eSports state champion, and has received straight A's all 4 years here at Lambert. Number 23, Henry Reese, accompanied by his father Henry, mother Tisha, and brother Kyron. Henry plans to study real estate and hopes to own his own business one day. Number 24, Davis Dobbs, accompanied by his father Jay, mother Heather, and brother Noah. Davis is a member of the 2021 state champion lacrosse team and a 7A state wrestling placer. He enjoys hanging out with friends in his spare time. Upon graduation, Davis plans to attend the University of Alabama and study marine biology. Number 34, Dawson Miller. Dawson is accompanied by his father Mickey and mother Michelle. He loves fishing, going to the lake, and hanging out with friends. Dawson plans to attend college and possibly serve in the military. Number 36, Sharath Regala, accompanied by his father Santosh, mother Kamala, and sister Anita. He loves playing football and taking night drives. Sharath is also an honor roll student here at Lambert. He plans to attend the University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign and graduate with a bachelor's degree in computer science. Number 40, Brennan Schneider, accompanied by his father Marc, mother Dawn, and brother Justin. Brennan's accomplishments include being a varsity football and varsity wrestling letterman. He is passionate about strength and training and athletic performance. Brennan plans to continue his football career in college while majoring in kinesiology, where after graduation he hopes to be a graduate assistant for a top-notch strength and performance guru at a Power 5 football program. One day, Brennan hopes to be an assistant athletic director for football sports performance at a major university. Number 46, Aiden Hope, accompanied by his dad Kevin, mom Tanya, and sister Talon. Aiden has been on varsity track since his freshman year, is an avid mountain biker, and loves to play the drums. Upon graduation, Aiden hopes to attend the University of Tennessee in Knoxville and pursue a degree in forestry and wildlife recreation with a focus in the field of zoology. Number 51, Sam Wilmouth, accompanied by his mother Ashley and sister Emma. When not playing football, Sam can be found working at Windermere Golf Club or working out at the gym. In his spare time, he enjoys spending time with his friends and family. Sam plans to attend college and pursue a degree in electrical engineering. Number 53, Chap Cunningham, accompanied by his mother Cheryl, sister Sarah, and brother Kyle. Chap is a 4-year varsity football letterman with a 3.9 GPA. He is passionate about sports writing and broadcasting and plans to study sports journalism at an SEC school. Number 58, Matthew Russo, accompanied by his father Frank, mother Lena, and brother Nathan. Matthew is a 3-year football letterman who enjoys fishing and spending time with friends. Upon graduation, Matthew would like to attend Kennesaw State University and pursue a career in the United States Air Force. Number 67, Grayson Maines, accompanied by his father Keith, mother Carolyn, sister Hannah, and brother William. Grayson has been involved in both football and track here at Lambert. He loves history and anything sports related. Grayson will be attending the University of South Carolina, where he will continue his football career and major in sports management. Number 76, Anthony Lacayo, accompanied by his father Noel, mother Melissa, sister Elise, and brother Matthew. His interests and hobbies include cars and fishing, and he plans to receive a degree in business administration with an emphasis on information technology. And number 77, Elijah Howell, accompanied by his dad Elijah and mom Kelly. Elijah has a 3.5 GPA here at Lambert and has excelled in all of his AP classes. He is a part of the Young CEOs at his church and an honorable mention all-region defensive lineman. Upon graduation from Lambert, he plans to study mechanical engineering while continuing his football career. And now for our senior cheerleaders. Lauren Augustine is joined by her parents, Scott and Heidi Augustine. She is a cheer captain and participated in DECA, NTHF, and Beta Club. She enjoys spending time in Miss Van Dyke's classroom and hopes to attend the University of Mississippi to study sports media and be a field broadcaster. Lexi Basic is joined by her mother, Symphony Basic, and brother, Andrew. She enjoys cheering, spending time with friends, and traveling. Lexi hopes to attend Auburn University. She plans on becoming a flight attendant after college so she can travel the world pursuing a career. Samantha Bailey, joined by her parents, Laura and Mike Bailey, and her sister Peyton. She is a member of NHT ISIS. She has participated in competition cheer all 4 years and is a 2-time state champion. She has also earned the Triple Crown Award 4 times. Samantha hopes to attend the University of Georgia and pursue a career in the medical field. Allie Bardole, joined by her parents Raymond and Moni Bardole. Allie has participated in sideline cheer for 4 years. She is the activities director at Arbor Terrace Retirement Home and enjoys leading worship for student services at First Redeemer Church. She plans to attend college and study recreational therapy and geriatrics. Ansley Barker, joined by her parents Alan and Joan Barker. Ansley is a member of the varsity sideline and game day cheer teams. She has participated in NHS, NTHS, Beta Club, and DECA. She has served over 555 philanthropy hours in the National Charity League over the past 5 years. Ansley hopes to attend the University of Alabama to study business and pursue her dream of owning her own cheer gym one day. Taylor Bibb, joined by her parents Jim and Kristen Bibb. She has been a member of sideline cheer for 3 years. She was a member of the inaugural game day team at Lambert last year. She is also a member of the Beta Club and enjoys helping special ed as a peer facilitator. Taylor plans to attend college and pursue a degree in nursing with an emphasis in trauma. Finley Ford, joined by her parents Brian and Stephanie Ford. Finley has cheered on multiple cheer teams, cheering sideline and competition. She was a member of the inaugural game day team at Lambert, and she is also a member of the Beta Club. Finley plans to attend college and study marketing. Emily Haskins, joined by her parents Mike and Melanie Haskins. Emily is a member of competition and sideline cheer, HOSA, and National Honor Society. She plans to attend the University of South Carolina and study nursing. Lily Hensley, joined by her parents Brandon and Tamara Hensley. She is a varsity competition cheerleader, attends Inside Out at Browns Bridge Church, and enjoys spending time with family and friends. Lily plans to attend the University of Mississippi, where she would love to further her cheerleading career and pursue a degree in sports marketing. Caroline Lawler, joined by her parents Matt and Kelly Lawler. She's been a member of the Lambert sideline cheer team for 4 years and was a member of the inaugural game day team last year. She is a member of FCCLA and enjoys helping special ed as a peer facilitator. Carolyn plans to attend college and pursue a degree in early childhood education. Jamie Ledbetter, joined by her parents Chad and Lisa Ledbetter. She has participated in sideline and competition cheer at Lambert for 4 years and is a 2-time state champion. She is a member of DECA, NHS, and enjoys spending time with friends and family when she is not practicing. She plans to cheer in college at a large SEC school and become an anesthesiologist. Ellie Milk is joined by her parents Donna and Michelle Milk. She is a 2-time state champion from Lambert Varsity Competition Cheer and a 2021 All-State Cheerleading World Champion. She is also a team leader for the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society Student of the Year campaign. Ellie plans to cheer in college at the University of South Carolina and major in journalism. Maya Riddle is joined by her parents Stephanie and Trey Riddle, her brother Robert, and her grandmother Marion Franklin. She is the president of the photography club at Lambert, Interact, vice president for Habitat for Humanity, and a member of NHS. She has participated in cheer for 4 years and is a captain this year. Maya plans to attend UNC or Duke and major in human biology and become a dentist. Ella Wolter, joined by her parents Luke and Katie Wolter. She is a member of the varsity competition cheer and HOSA. She is a 2-time Summit champion and hopes to attend the University of Georgia and pursue a career in early education. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for our 2021-22 senior class.
Welcome back to the Tommy Watson Show, and we're about to take a look at the second half highlights. And Coach, second half was interesting half.
It was, it was kind of nerve-wracking toward the end of the game, but like I told you last night, and I told people all night, really, man, it's a process, learning how to win. And you go back 1 year to this game last year, we was in the same situation. We found a way to lose the game.
We did. Absolutely.
And so that's how I know what we're doing in the weight room, in the character lessons, and everything that we're in the practice fields. I know it's working because 1 year later we're in the same situation and we found a way to win the game. So that don't really concern me that they came back, blah, blah, blah. But we just got to keep pushing the button. We can't let up. We can't relax, and we'll be fine. Gainesville, they're
good.
They have a heck of a football team. They got some really good players, and we just come out and smacked them in the mouth. And at halftime, they kind of got their attention. They come out and played a lot better in the second half.
And Coach, even though we gave us some scores in the second half, it was a character builder for us. And that's great experience as we go along the rest of the region play.
Absolutely, and and we talked earlier in the show about how our kids have been in the past. 6 and 24, whatever, whatever. But man, when last year when I first got here, when the game got on the line and when the games were close and something bad would happen, and the kids were just like, well, here we go again.
Here we go again. Yeah.
And last night was, the first time I've kind of seen it where, no, we're not losing.
Correct.
Let's go. And so that's good, man. I'm good with it. That, sometimes it's good to have that you can build on lessons like that.
Absolutely. Because we won. And then
sure.
in the end, that's what matters.
Absolutely. And
we built a lot of character and we got a lot of experience during the way.
And honestly, they did score 28 points in the second half, but, they didn't turn the ball over. We had a couple penalties for hitting too hard.
Let's say they were a little questionable.
Well, yeah, for sure. They call targeting, and if it's targeting, it's targeting. It is. But, the referee even made the comment to one of our coaches last night that, Coach, y'all have a very aggressive team.
Yeah.
And, absolutely. We practice aggressive, we play aggressive, and we're going to get penalties when you do that. So a lot of stuff go into the 28 points. And you look at flip it over and you look at the offense, it was our offense struggles when we do not get, like when we start first and 10, then we're back in second and 10. We had a couple drives start with the first play where we miss a block or we have a mental mistake out of somebody, and here we are in second and 10, and that ain't how we built this offense. We need to have positive plays and stay in front of what we call the chains, and there was too many times in the second half we didn't do it. The 2 drives we went and scored, we had no negative plays. Everything was plus, and so that's the thing we got to do as a coaching staff is make sure we're putting our kids in the right situation, make sure we're calling the best plays, and that starts with me. And not blaming anybody.
Coach, we were up 24-0, as we said. We gave up a late touchdown, then we had an opportunity to score at the end of the first half. We didn't. However, we came back in the second half, first series, drove it right down the field, answered their touchdown, made it 31-7, I believe, with about 9 minutes and change left in the quarter, and that set a tone right away.
It did, for sure. And, I was honestly now, when we got the ball back, we talked on the headset about what do we need to do. And I said, I'll tell you what we're about to do. We're about to line up and run right at these suckers.
Run it.
And we ran that clock. I think we ran 4 plays, if I ain't mistaken, and all 4 of them were the same play. 3 of the 4 were the exact same play. And they were tired, man.
Yeah.
We just had been beating on them. And when you can play great defense and great special teams, it works. I won a lot of football games, and I learned that from a man, Randy McPherson. He's going to be a Hall of Famer in 2 states, by the way. But we'll get it cleaned up. We got to play better in the second half, and but we will. But I was proud of the kids, man. They never gave up. They kept fighting the entire time.
Absolutely. Well, Coach, in the end of it, when it was all over, it was 37-28, victory for the Longhorns.
Yeah, that's all that matters.
That's all that matters, Coach.
So very, very proud of our program, very proud of our kids, our coaching staffs, everybody involved. Man, I alluded to it earlier. Our football program is 14-1. The JV is 5-0. the ninth grade is 4-0, and the varsity is 5-1. So just super proud, man. But you know, we'll take this one and enjoy Saturday, you know, but to Sunday it's time to go back to work. You know, we got to get ready for Denmark for sure.
Absolutely, Coach. It'll be our third region game. We're going to be on the road at Denmark. Denmark's played pretty well this year. They got a pretty stingy defense.
They do, man. Coach Palomari, that's his MO. He's gonna play physical defense. He's a lot like me on defense. You know, he's gonna line up and play man coverage and try to pressure you and try to make bad things happen. So we're going to put a good game plan together and go to work and see what happens.
Absolutely, Coach. They've been giving up 8.8 points per game in their first 5. So, again, they're going to be stingy, but we're going to have some weapons for them.
Yeah, we will. And, man, that's pretty impressive to play 5 football games and averaging giving up 8.8 points a game. That's good defense.
I don't care where you're playing, what level, what league. That's not a lot of points.
No,
that'll win you some games.
Yeah, sure.
It certainly will.
So we're looking forward to going over there. I can tell you that.
Coach, region standings are a little interesting right now too. A couple upsets last night, but we're right in the thick of things. We still control our own destiny, and we'll start with a great win next week at Denmark.
You know, that's what I told the kids the last Sunday when we came in to meet and go to work is, man, everything we talked about, everything we worked for is still right here in front of me. We can't let this game that we just lost, we can't let that beat us against Gainesville too, you know. And so, man, it's wide open. I mean, this region, any team can beat any team on any given night.
It's obviously apparent.
You know, that is obvious to me. And you got to show up and play or you will get your behind whooped. And, you know, so that's the goal this week, man, is just prepare all week and come out Friday night and play.
Well, Coach, it was a great senior night. Pink out. Student section once again was incredible. Stampede, the band, everybody. It's been talking to Coach Ferrer about this last week. We've just never seen anything like this since I've been around here. And Coach Ferrer said the same thing. But just the involvement, the culture, the buy-in, and Coach, that's all credit to you and what you brought to this program and what you're doing here.
Well, it is. I appreciate that, but it is not all me. It takes a village.
But you are the leader.
We are, and so, you know, it was just a vision that I had and that I laid out for the coaches and the players and the admin and the community and the parents and man, everybody picked up the pieces and took off running with it, and here we are. I'm so proud to be the head football coach at Lambert High School. You
know, Coach, it's apparent too. You talked about earlier just the community, but even last night at senior night and all the work and all the planning and all the stuff that goes into making that happen the way it does, we have a buy-in from our parents. That's very important.
The future's bright, man. I'm telling you, the future's bright. We got to keep chopping wood, man. Keep building. And I'll say it again. There's coming a day where you don't want to play Lambert, I promise you.
And we're looking forward to that, Coach. Again, the final score, 37-28, Longhorns victory over Gainesville High School. We appreciate you joining us. Don't forget, you can catch us on Twitter at The Tommy Watson Show every Sunday morning. We look forward to you join us. Coach, thanks for being here. We'll see you next week in Denmark.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you doing this show with us every morning, and it's just a blessing. Hook 'em.
Hook 'em, baby.